Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, where you join me here with my beautiful Skaven army, having taken a major city off Lord Mazdamundi, and that's caused his ritual to go a little bit on the wibbly side, unfortunately. So if we can just hold the city for 3 turns, and I think we can because it's isolated, I don't see any chance he's going to get good reinforcements heading in this direction in just 3 turns. And those guys, after us, we are leading in the race for the Warpstone. They're in second place. If we screw them up and put them, like, at least 10 turns behind, oh yes, then we will be in a very dominating position. Not least as this place we've taken to make sure they can't have the Warpstone. It puts us very, very close by to another ritual resource site over here. Clear out these bastards and, oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. We could have Warpstone, and we could have pastures beyond that. So this area, this is a really, really big, important expansion area for me. I'd say this is definitely a direction we're going in next. But we've got other things to take care of first. We can't give Teclis time to recover. But before we do that, Skrolk has some very important upgrades he can pick up right now. Because Skrolk is out in the field, he's not mustering, so I would say why not do the Liber Bubonicus quest right flipping now. It's finally ready to go. We just need to win this battle with his army. And it would rather appear that the enemy is nothing but zombies. I'm gonna guess that something else is going to show up, but I feel confident enough in Lord Skrolk's army that we can pull this one off, I'd say. Not least as that army at the bottom there was not Lord Skrolk's, that was Abskid's. Lord Skrolk's is this, it's much better. Ah, that might be part of the problem. Apparently, the undead have managed to ambush me. That's a shame. Still, I've got 4 Menace Belows here, and I've also got a Razor Standard armor-piercing damage. Ooh, armor-piercing, you say? Go on then, let's just slap that on one of the actual flipping ogres, just so the ogres can go smashing and actually do armor-piercing damage. That's very, very useful indeed. Though admittedly, almost nothing in his army, if it is indeed huge numbers of zombies, is going to have armor. But screw it, it can go smashing into him himself. He's going to have some flipping armor. He's only level 3 as well. Bloody hell, this is going to be interesting. I'm not sure what makes this so difficult. Ah, I see. Based on the unique stuff here, this is totally guaranteed to be an ambush under all circumstances. Fine. Wizards to take out, everything will be okay. This is a decent, strong army. If need be, box up.
Quick, quick, get my book. Ignore the dead things. Fight them. Kill or be killed does not matter. Only Liber Bubonicus matters. First, get these corpses out of my way. Kill, slay, zombie summoners. Do as I bid. Clan Pestilence Supreme.
So yes, indeed, huge numbers of undead just spawning in. That's absolutely fine. Right, pause this for a second. What do we need to do? Survive the dead thing zombie onslaught. Well, that's okay. We've got more things coming in from the front there. As it turns out, it's zombies. Okay, shouldn't be too surprised about that. There's a lot of zombies going on over here. And then over here, yeah, there's a summoner. Potentially, because this is a special quest battle, he might just keep summoning more zombies until we actually kill him. So there's just a huge number of flipping zombies. But zombies are kind of terrible. No armor, slow, melee attack 5, melee defense 6. They're unlikely to even hit anything. Yeah, they're not very good. If I just send my Plague Monks powering over there, we should just be able to cut through all this pretty easily, in fact. Right, speaking of my Plague Monks, where are you guys? So you guys are just at the front there. Right, okay. As there's just a couple of guys over there that need to be taken care of. Clan Rats with shields should very, very easily be able to basically just head over there and smash into some zombies. So you guys just head over here and head over here. You guys just go and take care of that. That's fine. Hold the spears back in case something large shows up as a bit of a surprise later. Gutter runners, get yourselves off skirmish mode and instead head over in this direction, preparing basically to pelt him if need be. And as for my actual flipping plague monks, they can just head over in this direction as quick as they flipping like and basically just charge the zombies. We can move far faster than them, which is nice. And as for Skrolk, you can just head over there and help out with this business. Ah, yes, of course, he's now got Pestilent Birth ready to go. Very, very nice indeed. Together with, Plague. Plague might be fun on this big old group. How far away can you cast? Ah, sadly not. Sadly, you need to be pretty close to cast Plague. Fine. You just head over in that direction. Yeah, that's a good position for you. And then the Rat Ogres can basically just start charging in this direction, ready to get involved too. Fine. That should be a good starting point right over there. And these guys should be able to do some good work. They're sort of backing off and not sure, to be honest. Are these guys actually getting involved in the fight at this point? Yes. Yes, they are. You guys, get over there. Get over there and just keep the spears in the middle of the field just to make sure everything's fine. Just to... Ooh. No, that's just some water. That's not anything appearing out of the ground. It's fine. Right, so you guys should now be able to... Oh, yeah. So one group of zombies is coming in. And when you've got no armor, then unfortunately... Oh, dear. Yeah, these guys have indeed been magicked a little bit, meaning they're replenishing their hit points. I'm not sure it's going to work out well for them, unfortunately. In comes my actual flipping infantry, trying to support. Right, as my actual infantry is getting in at this point, probably it's time for you guys to momentarily get into a position. These guys, the binding's already critical, so they're falling apart. Okay, time for you guys just to basically get in there. This army should pretty much collapse almost instantaneously. Speaking of which, we've probably got room for... Which way are they going? They're going in this direction. So let's just summon in all of the massive... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm pretty happy with that. You guys are trying to get off to one side, are you? Well, good luck with that, because I've got flipping rat ogres that are just going to come in and smash you to pieces. They're already gone. The binding's screwed. Right, in comes that. Beautiful. That's just completely given up. That's completely given up too. Anything else you can cast to help out? Screw it. You can actually bring in some more guys around the back to assist. Skrolk, are you doing that? And then also, screw it, we can also get Menace Below coming in as well. So, in comes multiple units. You guys get around the back of here. And Skrolk is... Oh, is that really short range? I think that must be really short range for him to do that. Fine. Okay, so these guys get around the back of here. And you can just kind of get into these guys too. And then Skrolk, anything else you can do? Good Pestilent Breath would be fine about here, actually. That'd be fun. Yeah, that'll do some good damage. Beautiful. Anything else we can do? Bless with Filth for some poison. Yeah, why not? Let's just have everyone blessed with filth for the time being, just to basically get them down. And his army is literally collapsing, because right now it's got... Oh, and in comes all of the flipping slings in the world too. He's not happy about life. Can't really blame him. Skrolk, what have we actually got here? You know what? We've got Menace Below. You may as well use it. There's no reason not to. What's going on over here, by the way? Is everything... Ah! Right. I see the problem. There's a few more zombies than we were anticipating. Yep, fine. So the zombies coming in over here. And what's going on over here? The answer is more zombies. Fine. So basically, we're just surviving against waves and waves and waves of zombies. That's fine. That's A-okay. Enemy Lord is dead. That's probably a good thing. Hopefully that means no more reinforcements. And that should mean, with the Enemy Lord dead... These guys should all crumble immediately. Yeah, Lord recently died. So you guys are all fake guys who don't exist. So you may as well just kind of go forward and just, yeah, keep everyone else busy for me. You guys just fall back for a little bit over here. And you guys get round the side and prepare to start pelting anything that comes anywhere near you. But at this point, with the Lord dead, technically, do these guys not have... Ah! Fellbats are coming in over here. Blimey. Some of my warriors are fleeing, but I think they just don't really exist. Are you guys part of the same army or not? I'm not sure whether you're part of the same army or not. You are... Oh. Nope. They're fading. They are indeed... Well, it says fading. Are you just basically naffing off because your lord's dead? I think I did the right thing there. Taking out the necromancer means no more of those guys. And then we need reinforcements over here. Fine. Reinforcements over here, just to basically get these guys a little bit on the scared side. Screw it. And then we can just get into the back of you. Right, that will hopefully help out a little bit. Fellbats won't be able to do much. Over here, there shouldn't really be a problem. Over to you guys. Hang on, what are you? You're just Fellbats. Just take them out as best you can. Oh, hang on. There's something a bit more interesting. There's dire wolves over there. Bloody flipping dar. Right, well, let's get a plague right on top of you, if you'd be so kind. I think I've kind of left my guys a bit exposed here. I kind of thought this was over, but not flipping quite. Right, well, we'll get a plague right in the middle of them. That'll be fine. Everyone just get round the back of here, please. Right, in comes plague number 2 for some lovely armor piercing that's completely unnecessary. You, my good man, the gutter runners are actually taking some damage. In come my rat ogres, who can just start smashing all of this. These guys will fade and collapse in seconds. Yep, they're already crumbling. That's fine. They're losing health in a hurry. We're actually going to lose a couple of units over here by the looks of things, just because these guys have got themselves way too surrounded. That's fine. It feels like this force over here has decided it can't be bothered. Or maybe it can. Maybe it's just kind of, you know, drawing itself up. Fine. This force over here is pretty much done for. Let's just kind of now bring you guys over here and just quickly... Yeah, those guys are done. That's okay. Survive the dead thing zombie onslaught. We've got... Ah! You will win if time runs out. Fine. I'm literally against the clock, am I? Well, that's okay. Also, ooh. Well, if you're going to send direwolves against me, then would you believe I brought spears for pretty much this exact flipping purpose? You guys annoyed your lord's dead, by the way. Well, it says fading, so I would guess so. My spears can take care of these here direwolves. Probably at this point we just hide in the corner, to be perfectly honest. Plague monks, if you can, just go and take out these bastards. Can you get down over there? Are they actually landing technically? Just hit them with things, it's fine. Yeah, would you believe they're trying to attack Skrolk and it's not going to go so well for them. I mean, it's not a bad thing, given they're probably a good candidate for it out of anything. These direwolves will be sent packing pretty quickly. Then we probably just back off from the zombies, because whatever else is over there, that is more flipping direwolves. Luckily, just chasing these guys off. These guys will never get here in time. Yeah, probably at this point, we just fall to this side and just basically form a new lineup. So, you guys, hang on. Let's just wait over there. You guys just stay over there doing your business. You guys are separate from the rest of the line. Everyone else, draw up into a nice line right there. The gutter runner slingers can just be in a nice line in front of you. Possibly a bit more in this direction, given I think they're kind of, yeah, that's kind of more the angle they're coming from. That's fine. The rat ogres can be out on the flanks, ready to just charge in, because those guys can totally handle that. Skrolk can just hide at the rear, providing morale bonuses. And you, I think, have now actually chased off your... Yeah, and I think you have chased off your enemies, haven't you? Yes, yes, you have. You know what? These guys are going to get themselves overwhelmed by zombies. If the direwolves are actually chased off at this point, probably you guys can just basically run for it. So let's just draw up defensively around here. And yeah, there's just a few fell bats, nothing major at all. We can take out fell bats with pretty much anything. The slingers, yeah, the gutter runner slingers do an excellent job at that sort of thing. So if you guys want to basically just start pelting any of those lads, that'd be fine. In fact, they've already stopped existing. Right, we're getting a bit of magic back over here. Let's just quickly send ourselves... Oh yeah, in we go. Right, you guys just hold those lads busy. And you hold these guys busy. We just basically want you over there. We'll just use our fake units. Oh yeah, that's really short range, isn't it? Right, Skrolk, don't worry about that. You just kind of stay a little bit more in this direction. Ah! Okay, where's the other guys? You guys, get over here and see off those direwolves. You're actually very conveniently placed to actually guard my flanks. Well done. Right, Skrolky Skrolk. We need a nice big... Oh, well, isn't that just the perfect spot for a plague? Right about there. Come on, Skrolk. There we flipping go. There we flipping go. Right, well, that's wave 2. Going to be completely screwed. Their morale's already flipping collapsing. And the gutter runner slingers are going to do a beautiful job just basically seeing all of them off very, very quickly indeed. Their health is, yeah, they're crumbling, so they're going to start losing health in a hurry. Honestly, you can just pretty much stand and fight. It's fine. Skrolk, just get yourselves some nice units up here just to cover the front, please. That's the last time we can cast this ability. And 2, 1, in they come. Nice. So, those guys are just going to go over here, tear these guys apart, just keep my gutter runners safe. And then, yeah, this is all going beautifully well, I'd say. Very, very nice indeed. Right, what's at the back over there? Tons of stuff, but honestly, feel like we got this at this point. Now, according to the map, there's still some form of leader on the thing here. Ah! Master Necromancer has finally bothered to show up. Hello over there. I thought the last guy was the Master Necromancer, but apparently not. Fine. Hello. What's one of you then? So you're a spellcaster, but you appear to be in a chariot, which I'm not sure counts as cavalry. It's probably large. You're probably large, so that's fine. Let's just get the spearman back up front to have a little look-see at you, why don't we? Skrolk, do you actually have any spells that work against large? No, not much, but screw it. Let's just get the 3 gutter runners on this side to just face this direction, and we can take him out, and that won't be a problem at all. And you just get over there and reinforce. Lovely. We've taken a little bit of a knock here. We should be pretty capable of taking care of that. That's gutter runner slingers. They should probably also go and join their friends, to be honest. You just get out of there. Right, you guys, just focus your firepower on him, please. Everyone just focus your firepower over there. This guy as well, he's going to struggle to... Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. He's only got 45 armor. Only 45 armor, and sadly I don't have a wither ready to go at this point. I can't quite afford a wither. So he's... Oh, he's already giving up. Yeah, he's screwed. He's super screwed. You do not have enough flipping armor for this in the slightest. In comes flipping all the missile fire in the world. Enemy Lord dead. Right, with the enemy Lord dead, all these guys should pretty much crumble and just completely disintegrate. Have you guys got a good shot over there, by the way? Yes, you flipping do. Oh! Hello! Right, sorry. The flipping direwolves and the fell bats of this army snuck up on me. Do you have a lord, by the way? Apparently you do. Who's your lord? Oscar the Dark Whisperer. Another master necromancer. Well, that's fine. I think we can handle all of that. Let's just quickly get the spears out and about here. Where are my spears? Right, there's one spear unit. So you guys just get over to here. There's another spear unit. You guys... Get on the direwolves, please. I don't want my gutter runner slinger stuck back here. So, ooh, apparently my ogre's taking a bit of damage over here. Fine, go and smash into these guys. One of you, the ogres, just kind of keep fighting the fell bats. One of you get over there. These guys are already pretty much given up, to be honest. Apparently you don't want to fight these ones. Okay, well that's fine. Let's just quickly have my ogres smash into these guys. They'll give up almost immediately. Someone's casting a reinforcing magical spell on all of them. Okay. This all seems to be working pretty nicely. Though admittedly, the line is scruffy. I kind of want to just get these guys out of there. I just want these guys to be finished off. Right. They're all coming from this direction. I'd say we're probably pretty safe to have all of my slingers. Are you out of ammo? I think you might be out of ammunition. Yeah, ammunition 0. So in which case, you guys get over here and just get ready to start pelting into this army as it comes up, please. Hopefully these units at the front should be able to handle the rest of it. Just chase off all of this stuff. Your shields, get over there and take out these guys. And I'm going to bring my ogres back. I don't really want them taking more damage just this second. And my other ogres are over there as well. Fine. Ogres and ogres, just fall back for the time being, please. You guys just get out of there. My spears will take the front line. Skrolk is kind of out of magic at this point, but this front line should be perfectly capable of... Okay, you shouldn't be on the front line, by the way. You should be getting out the way too. You're a decent fighter, but there's no need for you to be kind of, you know, getting your way too far up front there. And then these fell bats are just going to get over there. Actually, if you want to help out with the fell bats, you help out with the fell bats. You're probably pretty good at that. You guys want to just... take these guys out. These guys are actually drawing a bit of attention. You can fight perfectly capably by yourselves. These guys are just... Oh, bloody hell, right. Okay, you get over there. Screw it. Let's just go forward and do this. My infantry can handle this. It's fine. Are you ready for a great big something yet? Tell you what, that's probably a good spot for a no. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to do a great big... There we go. Great big pestilent breath. That'll do a good bit of damage. Lovely. Fell bats are just being, quite frankly, annoying. Right, just charge in with my actual units. We got this. And Skrolk can handle little bits of fell bats too. Speaking of which, let's just also send my ogres in on this side just to basically smash into these guys as soon as possible. You guys just getting over there as well. This is manageable. I think we've got some control. I mean, this is clearly like, you know, it wasn't just the one army I saw. It was like, you know, 3 other armies as well. Fellbats coming in to try and deal with my ogres. Not going to work so hard. By any chance, do you have any armor? I doubt you've got that much armor. Let's just quickly pull you out of there. You turn your attention onto here. You two, get out of there and then possibly just like smash into the side of him as soon as you've got the opportunity to. And then just 3 minutes to go. But in all fairness, I'd like to win this rather than just... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now just pick him up and smash him a bit like you are hulking out, my beautiful, beautiful little rat hulks. So, yeah, just keep punching him. Lovely. In fact, actually, get out of there for a second. Let's just get over instead to here. Smash into the side of these guys. Because my spear lads are starting to struggle. So I feel like we could do with some extra lovely little rat ogres into the side. Just smash these guys out of the way. That's bought some... Oh, yeah. The enemy lords just died, by the way. So good luck with all of this. I like the way the undead work. Anything left on the field? Because, well, there might be something hidden away somewhere, but looks to me like we got this. Yep, heroic victory. I don't think it was that heroic, but screw it. If you want to give me, like, more money or whatever because it was heroic, I suppose there is a big pile of dead things. Quest complete. So what do I get for that? I get myself, oh, bloody hell, 20 food. Nice, like 20 food and 4,300 money. 3 armies of the undead. I've leveled up and almost leveled up again. I could get another 235 for selling the captives. Probably not a good idea. Or I could get the... Actually, you know what? I do need to heal up these forces, so screw it. I'll eat the undead. I'm sure that is fine. So, with that, I've got 30 warpstone, 1,500 bonus XP for Skrolk, and the Liber Bubonicus. Marvellous. Yeah, now this is a special ability for his weapon, causes damage to combatants strong versus single. So he's now going to be better taking people on one-on-one, which was always kind of his weakness, so that's fine. So up to level 19, though actually let's go straight over to details. Yeah, Liber Bubonicus is coming in one turn, very nice. Is there anything else we've picked up that we need to kind of give to this guy? Because we might be able to give him something better than what he's got right now. Rhino is holding the Obsidian Lodestone for magical resistance. Honestly, I'd rather just give him a Luckstone. I feel like that's better, actually. Yeah, Luckstone physical resistance. That's got to be better. And right now, he's got himself, yeah, the shield thing for his armor. So, missile resistance 30%. That is nice, and melee defense +5. But we've picked up some other stuff since then. So, a spell shield, a helm of discord for armor up, and also the... Ooh, that is nice, actually. Helm of discord, so when he's behind the front line... making the enemy have way worse melee defense and attack. Yeah, go on then, that seems better. We'll give you one of them. And he's also just, yeah, he's getting along pretty nicely, actually, with things like Authoritarian for Public Order +3, Taskmaster campaign movement range, very nice indeed. And thanks to all these battles, I'm currently swimming in money, so I feel like I could probably afford some really big, important upgrades. You, by the way, just, yeah, keep heading north. Keep heading north there. I wish the heroes had just a little bit more movement. Sometimes around big empires, it takes them quite a bloody while to actually get anywhere. Yeah, Oixel. I feel like Oixel could potentially have something really good going on right now. In particular, ooh, right, time to make a choice. Doom Wheels would be available as an option for the Warp Turbine plant. And also, an additional Warlock Engineer, which I do think is good. Alternatively... we've got, yeah, the Plague Abbey is actually pretty bloody cheap. Gets me the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers, but I'm not 100% convinced on them. This one's nice, though. The Laboratory unlocks the Hell Pit Abomination, so I can actually have a massive, great monster in my army. That's tempting, too. That is tempting. Any chance there's a... hang on, it's... in 4 turns, I can actually have the... wait, is it not? Oh, sorry, my mistake. I thought one of my abilities gave me reduced cost to buildings. I think that's actually the High Elf rights, not the Skaven. So I have no ability to make my buildings cheaper to actually build, so in which case there's no point waiting for anything. What do I want to prioritise here? What's most important to me? Is it going to be... the Doom Wheel is nice, and the extra Warlock Engineer. It's almost worth it just for an additional Warlock Engineer. Plus, actually, that unlocks something else. Hang on, over to the building browser here. Ah, that would unlock the Death Globe, guys. Okay, so Death Globey lads, basically armor piercing. Ah, anti-infantry. So their job changes, because these guys used to be armor piercing and anti-large. But the Death Globe lads, instead... they actually have the role of more stable, hangs in the air longer, spreads further, especially lethal against large groups targets. So it loses its anti-large, but it gains anti-infantry. Okay, damage 67 versus, yeah, those guys, it's 35, but there's a lot of big bonuses. 67's a big step up. So that's kind of nice. I wouldn't mind the... Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the ultimate warp turbine plant. An extra warlock engineer for one of my armies, and also bringing in the doom wheels, and also being able to have the death globe lads. They seem pretty good. I've been enjoying those guys. So, that's a big outlay of money, but I think it's worth it. And Skrolk, unsurprisingly, has indeed leveled up, actually twice from that, on account of the bonus stuff. So, I could get Plague up to a new level. What does that actually do as a result? 18 down to 14, fine. So it's cheaper and increased armor piercing. Yeah, go on, we're going up against elves soon. That does strike me as useful. So that's now Plague now fully upgraded. What else could we do that might actually help out with maybe getting him a bit more magic or something? Actually, ignore that for now. Wither. I like Wither. What's Wither doing? Cooldown minus 15%, cheaper to cast. Yeah, actually, I like Wither. It's still 40 meters and it's minus 60 armor. Minus 60 armor. It's just cheaper. Fine. So I've already managed to get it up to minus 60 on armor. But yeah, let's max out Wither. I am enjoying Wither. Wither is good. And these guys will easily be back up to strength by the time we actually make it over to Texas. But actually, they're weirdly strong already. I guess I did eat the undead, and there were quite a lot of undeads to eat, so I suppose that's why. Marvellous. Also, a thought that was inspired by the comments, as I've just got empty spaces in a couple of my cities, I may as well just, like, fill any empty space with things like, for example, rubbish pits or rattling warrens, because just like the basic level 1 of each of those produces 80 income, which isn't much, but if you think that I've probably got, like, you know, the odd empty space dotted at various provinces around the Empire, like, if I just do that 10 times, that's 800 income a turn. That's actually pretty significant. So, probably, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just basically go around slapping down some extra rattling warrens or what have you. Gotta watch out for Marks of the Old One, though. That place is not actually in good shape right now. That province is still minus 72 and not actually going up any faster. And that's with the benefits of efficient planning. Provincial instability is going down, however. Yeah, so soon it will be back up to gaining. Corruption's on minus 2, taxes minus 4. Yeah, but I have given them a level 2 flipping platform, so maybe I should get that to level 3, just for the sake of, what else could I do here? Corruption's already fine, and that corruption is going down, so actually, let's get this thing up to a level 3 right here. That's fine, yeah. Get that up, soon that place will start moving under control again. And go on, let's get the timber mill actually increasing over here in Axotl too. Just want to make sure Axotl is under control. Once we've got scavenge piles and high-tier lumber mills, Axotl, we should be able to finally start getting rid of the bloody vampiric corruption. And next turn, we will indeed let Arkling set off. He's at 10 out of 10 loyalty right now. Then he's just going on a nice little cruise to reward him for being so damn loyal. That will just be flipping magnificent. Right, I think that's all we can do this turn. Everything's looking pretty good right now, but yeah, we need to keep an eye on these bastards. They're worrying me. And Lord Mazdamundi might well kick up some trouble yet. Not sure what he's going to be capable of doing. Ah, yes, of course. And don't forget to let actual Chant go on his little journey. Chant is going over the sea. He's also going on holiday, but he's actually going to migrate out over to the Southlands to go and keep an eye on what's going on over there. Hopefully, check in with Queek, say hello to him. And Lord Mazdamundi is on the way. I suspect he's coming to try and relieve his settlements. And my appalling neighbours, the Vampire Coast, are now sending agents through Axolotl. Please stop doing it. Actually, what are the Vessels of Chaos planning to do at this point? Because now that territory doesn't exist. Now are they going to, like, try and make it over to the other one or something? Ooh, opposing ritual started. Well, bloody finally! Bloody hell, we're halfway to the third ritual, guys. You guys have fallen well behind. I like how behind you are, in fact. Marvellous. Now, Lord Mazdamundi. That could represent a concern. So, he's now currently, yeah, with a full stack army, chilling out here in Kotak. Now, presumably, he's wanting to head south. Now, if he basically... Actually, I don't think he can make it. I don't think he can make it in 2 turns. Well, it doesn't look like there's a big obvious road coming this direction. I suspect this will be slow going over this terrain. But let's say he can do it. Let's say that he force marches to here next turn. And the turn after, he basically needs to move in and then attack this place immediately. He's got no choice whatsoever. How's the garrison doing here? It's growing. And it's not great stuff. Night Runners, Skaven Slaves, some Clan Rats with spears and shields. Useful supporting units, but won't be able to stand up to proper lizards. But this army, this is a good army. Alright, this is under control. So, probably, what we need to do for safety, let's get Skrolk embedded. Because once Skrolk is embedded, I think we will see that the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. That heal rate's going way up, and then these guys are going to be back up to strength sooner rather than later. Question is there anything else we can do better here? Like, I don't like the fact we've got Skaven Slave Slingers still in this army. I should have cleared those out in favour of, yeah, some more Gutter Runners, but this army was never planning to come this far north. It was just supposed to be a mop-up army for Pustin, then it was going to return to Oixal for retraining. Then it kind of got pulled north by circumstances, so... I mean, we could global recruit if I just kind of broke something apart. Would be expensive, to be honest, but what could we get done in 2 turns? Gutter Runners. We could get Gutter Runners actually into this army in 2 turns. Right, let's come back to that. Remember, Abskit, we need to make a decision about that sort of a thing. Alright, but down in the south, things are a lot nicer and friendlier and lovelier. Because Arkling is now flipping ready to go. So let's just put him into... Oh, yeah. Let's just put him into March stance over here. And let's send him over to what's going to be his first destination. Because he's just going to go around picking up all the flipping treasure in the world. So, does he want to bother going all the way out to that one? Probably not. He's going to go over to here straight away. So, Arkling comes over here, collects what is presumably giant free pile of money, plus also a choice. Literally, it was just a cursed isle with 5,000. Marvellous. So, that's good. So then he can start heading down in this direction. There's just another 5,000 gold. Yeah, we'll leave that one be. That one's a bit far out the way because this guy needs to come around to deal with it sooner rather than later. As I've got that extra money, screw it. Let's actually invest that money into something useful. So your army, Skaven Slave Slingers are getting broken down. They need to be gone. I still hold they are incredible early game units that can hold their own under certain circumstances in the mid game. But, with Mazdamundi coming, with presumably his best army, yeah, I agree. We need to globally recruit something a bit better. I'd love to get Warpfire Throwers in, but at global recruitment, that takes flipping 6 turns to do, so that's not feasible. Yeah, screw it. I like these guys. Let's just get 3 Gutter Runner Slingers in production. 2 turns, they'll be ready. Hopefully, that's in time before Mazdamundi rocks up. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, as it turns out, the AI, when you've taken one of their ritual cities, they really care. And you can't blame them. It is kind of a big deal. Oh, this is quite a big deal, by the way. As it turns out, the flipping Dark Elf intervention forces have attacked Lothern, as indeed has Nagaron, finally. So, well, I kind of feel like they, you know, live in a natural state of constant war against each other anyway, so that's probably fine. But yeah, intervention armies are being deployed. The AI most definitely does occasionally decide to send those. So that's fine. So Lothern and Gerin, and then, yeah, one of the ritual sites is... I think that's one of the gates, actually. That'll be one of the gates there. Fine. Ignore that. Our business right now is making sure we screw up the Lizards one. Lothern is well bloody behind, so no need to worry about that. And, yeah, the Dark Elves are also doing their business, but from how close together these cities are, it feels like they're not making that much progress. The High Elves are doing well, by the way. They've clearly expanded over here, but yeah, they just haven't really gained the ritual resource site. So it is kind of harder for the High Elves, because they start off with Lothern, they're starting one as the volcano down here, then they need to go like all the way around to the top for the second. It's like, yeah, right there, which I assume they do not have right now. Though, actually, no. Apparently they flipping do. Right. That's quite frankly impressive, but alright, fine. I guess it is turn 88. I shouldn't be that impressed. The AI probably just kind of cheats in favour of the other ritual guys, but in which case I'm not quite sure why it's taking them so long to begin their second ritual if they own 2 different ritual resource sites, but whatever. Right, Vomit the Contagious, why don't you actually just get in there with Skrolk? Skrolk can go into March mode, lovely, and apparently he's just got a pet wolf. Where did you get that from? Well, screw it, you've got one of those now. Let's just get you through friendly territory, healing up as quickly as possible. Yep, we're on our way to Great Turtle Isle at this point. It's happening. Now, still plenty of money going on here. While we're going treasure hunting around all the flipping coast, we will be swimming in money. So if anyone wants anything, you're welcome to it right now. Ah, a flipping nest port over here. Yep, every time you can have a lovely big nest. That's more flipping money. Just keep the economy ticking up down over here. What's Citadel of Dusk itself doing, by the way? That's just... Oh, that's just level 1. It's going to take a while. Fine. That's okay. We might well just kind of put an extra garrison down there just for safety. You, my good man, just keep heading on your way. Sadly, you can't actually force march, so it's going to take you a while to actually get to where you're going, but screw it, you can kind of swing by the Fortress of Dawn while you're passing by, just do some nice sightseeing, I see no reason why not. And sure, Sentinels of Zeti isn't exactly making much money, but screw it, they can have some slave wheels, because 750 gold for a 60% bonus to all buildings in the region, why the bloody hell would you not, eh? And once again, food is becoming a little bit of a concern here. Fine, hang on. We need to slap someone who's not currently in. You're already in exploitative planning. You're in exploitative planning. You guys are in exploitative planning. Okay, who else could be in exploitative planning? Who's a small settlement that could potentially deal with... Oh, Altar of the Horned Rat is not in a good place to be put into exploitative planning, just because it kind of needs that public order just to not go mad. And also, yeah, right now the corruption here is way, way, way too high. We'll put you into exploitative planning later. Also, I totally forgot expansionist planning was a thing. I could have just put my main territory back into expansionist planning, assuming it isn't already. Hopefully it is already, right? Is it already? No. It's inefficient planning, which is completely flipping pointless for this territory. Because we do not need that public order or that untainted. No, you should totally be in flipping expansionist planning just for the construction costs down. But I can't take the 30% hit to tax over here. This is my central big money-making province. Like, ooh, the capital's only making 2,800 income on the tax. This is making 4 flipping thousand. Blimey. Okay, I just need to get stabilised here. I need to get the flipping corruption down. And it should naturally fall until it hits... until it hits 66.7. Fine. Couple of turns from now, bear in mind, Altar of the Horned Rat needs to go over to exploitative, just so it's paying for itself in terms of food. Because right now we are making a bit of a food loss. We're taking too many flipping... cities, and I cannot have the economic heartlands being put into exploitative planning, meaning, yeah, it's starting to become a priority that we actually get some new pastures coming in. But for the time being, we should be, hopefully we'll be okay. Ah, yes, and of course, and Ono the Dominator keeps heading north. I think I might just throw him at Itza. We might just see if that works pretty nicely. Or wherever the Itza army is, quite frankly, that's probably a better idea. Now, the big thing to watch here is you guys. Ah, what exactly do you want? You want peace? I mean, if we've got peace, he can't backstab me. Rather, they're very unlikely to. The AI actually tends to honour its stuff. But if I actually give him peace, yeah, he definitely won't get the city back because he won't be able to attack me. So therefore, his ritual is screwed. But I don't see the benefits. I mean, it stops him... attacking my city with his full stack ludicrous mega army, which would be nice, sure, but he's not offering me money. I would like money. Okay, if he's willing to pay for it, then we'll consider that. But I want money, damn it. And I want how much money? I want quite a bit of money. Because you're a big faction that owns a fair bit of territory, so I would like this. Oh, yeah. He might go for that. 2,800? Darn it, he's not interested and he hasn't made a counter-offer. Never mind. So in which case, has he actually marched south or not? Because if so, we didn't see his army on the move, and we presumably should have done. And the New World Colony's just also bumming around. What's your situation, by the way? You're... oh, yeah, you're not only at peace with those guys. I think you're actually pretty friendly with them. And you've, ooh, not only actually managed to take a territory off Clan Sky, you've actually managed to flip in, occupy it too. Okay. Clan Sky is losing a lot of territory over there. They need to be careful. And the Vessels of Chaos are indeed... I don't know, they're just naffing off over there somewhere. I don't care, they're not bothering me. Arkling has picked up... movement range plus another 5%. Oh, that's just perfect, because he's going on his cruise right now. Okay, this is good. So now his movement range is... oh, his movement range is ridiculous on toast. I love his movement range, it's beautiful. Right, so you should be able to basically get down over here and just go and explore this mysterious island. Then it's back close to the coast afterwards. So in you go, and... what do I want? We've got the Power of Rage. Well, you're not fighting for a while. Or the Power of Prescience. Okay, you've got yourselves a trunk of maps. Campaign line of sight plus 50%. For... is that for everyone? Is that... no, that's just for you. And also you've picked up the Crown of Command Unbreakable, and that is an augment for yourself. Okay. Well, that's nice too. Now, is there anything else around here I can be bothered to go and deal with? No, there's one thing around there, but it's out of the way. I need you to be kind of vaguely making a move in the direction of it, sir. You can just keep heading down in this direction. And, yep, there we are. We've encountered the Fortress of Dawn, by which I mean we can, like, you know, see it. And, ooh. Okay, there's not much here. Do I want to go and kill them? Just burn it to the ground, make sure they never come after me. No, I see the chance of them invading is extremely flipping limited, so I'm sure it's fine. Let's just get you back over here towards all of these, yeah, because this is where the shipwrecks are. Shipwreck, 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 shipwreck. Then, like, more over there. Then probably after, like, yeah, these 6 put into ground over here, or right there, and then straight over towards Itza. Yeah, that's nice. That'll work really well. Now, as for Ono the Dominator, let's just keep her moving in this direction. And let's not attack Itza just yet, because we could do if we wanted to. It would only cost 225, so don't worry about that. No, 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 no. If they're willing to just hang out in Quetzal, we'll go attack Quetzal. We might be able to get this army really, really badly crippled. Though actually, maybe I'll just keep this guy hanging around, ready for a few turns before I actually make a move against Itza. That might be the better time to actually have him attack. Now, Mazdamundi. Okay. If he is there, I don't know where he is. So, he's naffed off somewhere. My troops are just one turn away from actually arriving. And I've actually got myself, I would say, a competent, decent strength army here. Maybe I should just send Shriek north here, just to basically go and have a scout out. Because I don't have good visibility of what's going on over here right now. And I feel like this army is going to heal up perfectly fine on its own. It doesn't... Actually, let's leave Skrik in here one more turn, just in case Mazdamuni's, like, over here and about to swing in through some kind of, you know, breach I haven't seen or something. Let's just kind of, let's play it safe and just keep the assassin with the army until the army is indeed fully healed. I'm just a little bit nervous right now. And while we're swimming in money, actually, you know what? Headhunter's Jungle, 3,000 for an upgraded thing there. That's probably going to be worth it. How's the technology coming, by the way? Oh, 3 turns till the warp turbine plant. Looking forward to that. Right, Skrolk is as good as healed up. He doesn't need to spend a turn in the Chamber of Visions. Let's just instead send him down in this direction. Now, trying to figure out what Teclis is doing. Teclis has got to be back by this point. Can't see a thing. Great Turtle Isle definitely has a garrison, but I don't see an army yet. We'll move you out of march mode next turn and start you moving in this direction. You will be... Ah, yes, next turn you will be indeed back up to full strength. Nice. And the central spine of Sotek is stabilising right now, already not losing further public order, and it's got 7 turns of provincial instability to go down, though military crackdown... Ah, presumably because they had a recent rebellion, so that will be fine in time. I'll probably just give them like a nice kind of Taskmaster's platform or something. It's not nice. It's not nice in the slightest. A Taskmaster's platform is fundamentally not a nice thing, but it should at least do the job. And we've definitely got enough here in terms of, yeah, untainted to stop the actual corruption reaching dangerous levels. Right now it's going to cap out at 66.7%. That's fine. No public order problems from that at all. Though I am a little bit concerned that we are at 86% dropping 2 food a turn. That's okay. That's still another, yeah, that's only 1% per turn. We've got another 6 or 7 turns of being at plentiful food before we need to worry about anything. So within the next 6 or 7 turns, as long as I move, yeah, Altar of the Horned Rat over to exploitative planning, once we've got some upgraded stuff going on to stabilise the corruption situation, and the corruption situation should actually be still at -2. And right now that's at 77%, and it's going towards 67. Right, possibly it's when it drops under 75% there's no problem at all, so hopefully soon that will stop being a problem. And the Citadel of Dusk ready for an upgrade. Well, that can definitely have an upgrade. That's fine, and that's my money pretty much all gone. Don't worry about the ritual just yet. Right now, we're not in good shape. Though actually, the ritual has moved. The ritual now will be taking place between my capital and this place over here, which is fine. But now it's moved over to the Chamber of Visions from Subatan. So it does actually spread out a bit. When I originally had the option to do it, it would have been in Subatan. So now it's going to be in Chamber of Visions, which is fine because Chamber of Visions already has walls. I put up kind of precautionary walls just in case Teclis got any stupid ideas. But as it turns out, Teclis hasn't really been showing up much. So 5,000 treasury, no. Don't do it just yet. Just stay calm for the time being. Let's finish off Teclis, And then, actually, once Teclis is dead, that might be a good opportunity for me to... Oh, the armies are kind of spread all over the place right now. Yeah, maybe I'll wait for... Yeah, once we've taken Itza, then I'll probably do the second ritual, because then Arkling will be up in the north, and then we can have Skrolk over on this side, close by to the actual Chamber of Visions, and then we can also have, meanwhile, over on this side, we could have, say, over just probably at Oix itself, because Oix was pretty damn close by to... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that place. Chuppayotl? I'm just going to say it's Chuppayotl. He's pretty close by to Chuppayotl, so if he just kind of basically hangs out in Oixel, we'll have good coverage no matter what. And every single one of those places does have really, really good quality defenses. Like, Oixel's got ridiculous defenses right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Though actually, it's... Lots of it's kind of garbage, to be honest. There's a lot of Clan Rat shields. Like, it's a big number of troops, but plenty of it's kind of trash, yeah. Really kind of trash, in fact. Never mind. Chuppyotl's doing alright, though, with its, yeah, fully upgraded stuff, because I've been upgrading their stuff as well. In fact, I should just probably keep that going up to level 4 and then 5, because that gets you, ooh, additional ogres and further warp lightning cannons and stuff. That seems fun. Oh, we've got movement from... Nope, that's just the little force heading north. Fine. So that little force is just fleeing north to rejoin up with the other cities. No movement from Mazdamundi himself, but he actually wants peace. So I think he's given up on that ritual. I think he knows he can't make it work, which really works for me. And you've also embedded, fine. So you've got 2 separate agents embedded in that army. And also, yeah, the moon lizards are just bumbling around here. They've literally got the 1 city, so I kind of need to kick them out of that because it is a ritual resource site. And Clan Skyer has indeed decided to pull back a little bit. They have been struggling in that part of the world. They got a bit too big and overextended, but they are still a very significant local power, so they don't need to worry about things too much yet. Vampire Coast is just sending one of its agents really, really far north, and I'm not sure what they're planning to do exactly, but he's spreading vampiric corruption, and I don't like him. Vessels of Chaos, Lord only knows where they've gone. They've just naffed off. Right. What else have we got going on here? Apparently no declarations of war. Lovely, nice peaceful turn. And the Gutter Runner Slingers have joined this army. So, we've now got a very good quality army right here. Much better than it was. Now we've got rid of the Skaven Slaves. That is now, yeah, no turns remaining. If Mazdamundi doesn't make this happen, like right now, his ritual's done. So, after that, honestly, we should probably just make a move. Nothing more I can do here, by the way. I think our garrison is not quite fully grown yet, but it'll do for the time being. There's, ignore that up there. That's too far north. You head back over in this direction, get close by to the coast, and then just get round to that over there. In fact, what's the fastest route you can take to get to that? Apparently, it's just getting back towards the coast. Fine. So you just get over here, head in that direction. Lovely. And Chance just gets a little bit close to the Fortress of Dawn, just to have a little look, see what's going on here. Can't see much of the actual army. Can see this giant pile of flipping, yeah, sea guards, unsurprisingly. Yeah, some stuff that's tough enough. Let's just keep you going in this direction. Actually, wait, hang on. Not in this direction. I want you to go over to... actually, this is a beach. This is probably a beach you can get to... Ooh! Okay. Chant might be ready to make landfall next turn. That'll be very exciting. Whole new continent to explore. And here's the big one. Skrolk moves out of March into Stalking. What do we have going on here? Begin the invasion. Oh! There it is. Teclis himself. So, Teclis has got himself a brand new army. He's got himself a giant pile of Sea Guards. It's only 15 units, though. 1 Swordsmaster of Hoeth. And then 1 Chariot there. Fine. Probably the best thing we could do would be just... Can I loop round to the south here? Yes, I can. Right. I'd say we basically just head down to the south and attack the Mud Isles. Because Great Turtle Isle is going to have a decent garrison on it. So we don't want to be fighting him at the same time as all of these Sea Guards. That's too much archer fire. Especially given I'm heavy on the old Plague Monks and they have basically no armor. So they will be torn to shreds too quickly by that. That's not a good engagement for me. I mean, he's got 2 artillery with him, but we know we can snipe those off without too much difficulty just by basically tossing down some actual, yeah, some menace below. Let's lure him down to the Mud Isles. The Mud Isles garrison's got to be a lot smaller. So we head down there, we put it under siege, and then if he decides to respond, we just take him on somewhere over here. This is probably where the final battle happens. And as for Ono the Dominator, yes, it would still appear that these guys are just going to hang out here. So let's see if we can just basically... Actually, you know what? Let's just not do that. Let's just keep him around here, ready to go, because his job will be to basically disease these guys, if he can, down the line. Speaking of Choppy Yottle, by the way, let's just get that place up to... and what does that give me? An extra 2 Plague Monks and an extra Poisoned Wind Chappie. Yeah, an extra Globadier and some extra Plague Monks. That's probably worth it. Also, improved tower defences from Sniper Nest up to Warp Lightning. Yeah, this is probably going to be the place that's least guarded when we actually begin the actual ritual. So just in case the Forces of Chaos head in that direction, let's give those guys some upgraded defences. Sure, why not? Right, quiet turn, straight on. Because, at this point, Mazdamundi's ritual should presumably... Oh, he was thinking about it. He was flipping thinking about it. Mazdamundi's ritual should just have failed. So he can try it again. I assume there's potentially a cooldown. I'm not sure. Maybe the game will actually tell me. There's Itza. Oh, on the move. Nope, that's just an agent. Hopefully not planning to actually assassinate my agent. Instead, oi! Don't you go over to flipping Axotl. Screw you. Oh. We're technically at war with them right now, and Axotl is totally undefended. Right. I see. I'm seeing the problem. We got drawn into the war because they attacked, I think, the vampire count. Oh, dear. Right, there's a big Itza army, and we're at war with it, and it can totally ruin me. Fine, we might actually need to prioritise the Itza situation, actually. And an opposing ritual has indeed failed. Oh dear, lizard people running away terrified because they suck so much. Oh flipping dear. The chanting has stuttered to silence. The respite is a mere illusion though. When all is at stake, such setbacks cannot be allowed to stand for long. Preparations will already be underway for a new attempt. Okay, fine. So, we have indeed managed to screw those guys over. He assaulted our garrison. The Vessels of Chaos apparently have ceased to exist. Dominating schemes back off cooldown. So they're currently progressing towards... but they're not actually there yet. Do you just kind of like... I assume they just have like a penalty. They just lose some warp stone. So they're now back a few steps. So they're now well in last place. Great. Love it. Teclis is now standing outside his city, but not much. Okay. Is he still... He's still recruiting. Yeah. We need to basically just get our guy heading in this direction down as quickly. Or we could just start... If we were to start actually raiding, okay, we could just flipping raid. We get 313 and 3 food. But in battle, we would be winded. But it would possibly lure him to me. I've got to be thinking that's worth it. Also, we've got 2 rights, actually. So, what do we have? Okay, Pestilence, Clanstone, don't need that. That's recruitment, growth, food. Food generated is kind of nice, but admittedly it's 1. It's 1 food generated per turn. That's not really that good. It's alright in the early game. This is just a nice one to have, but this one's just great in general. Lords gaining 2 loyalty every turn. Okay, I think my lords are all very much under control, to be perfectly honest. You are, yeah, you're 10 out of 10. So let's just quickly wander over here and grab myself what's possibly another giant pile of money. This is a... Hang on. Oh, a treasure ship. I like a good treasure ship, me. Right. Over to this, and that gets me bonus experience and treasury plus 2,500. Very nice. Yeah, you know what? I'll give it a go. I'm going to go into stance raiding with Skrolk here. And then we will just go slightly further south just to get out of the forest. We're still kind of getting in money and food from all of that, so that's worth doing. And if we happen to be able to draw Teclis in, all the better. Now, what to spend all that money on? Could get the Plague Abbey in. That's just going to add even more flipping Skaven corruptions to adjacent provinces and to this one. But... actually, it doesn't even unlock technology. And it just increases the capacity for the Plague Priests, which are probably my least favourite guys anyway. Probably better just to save up some money just to go into the laboratory as soon as possible. Or, actually, you know what? Let's just get Den of Secrets up. That's pretty cheap, and the Death Runners might be fun to play with. Plus, poison variants of Gutter Runner Slingers sound cool. Yeah, let's just get that underway. Arkling's just leveled up from going on his cruise as well. That's just bloody lovely. May as well give him evasion so we can unlock the advanced spells. Yeah, at this point, the forces of Itza are just overtly sending agents to try and attack the garrison over here at Axolotl. So, I would say, let's just see if we can just screw them over a bit. 135 money to start a plague here. So, in we go. He's going to die in the attempt. That's fine. Though we've also just picked up a scavenger. +5 and fighting against men. These weren't men, they were lizards. Pay attention, bloody hell. Right. Plague now exists at this settlement for another 6 turns. Income is down, growth is down, and it might spread to neighbouring settlements or... Oh. Okay, well, I've only got one... Oh, I've got 2 neighbouring settlements. Right, I didn't realise that was going to happen, but it's fine. It's okay, but more importantly, it might spread to the local army. If it could spread to this army, that'd be great. Now, I probably don't want to march south, because now for another 6 turns, this place is full of plague. Right. Probably shouldn't have done the things I just did there, but that's fine. It's all 100% fine. And I definitely... Oh, I definitely don't want to go into there either. Right, possibly what I want to do is... This is Chaka. Chaka is just part of that. Possibly what I want to do is just kind of head through here, burn Chaka to the ground, and then swing by down to Itza, avoiding Quetza in its entirety. This area can... Oh, I say this area can take care of itself. There's this bastard up here, including Blessed Croxagors. Maybe I should just go and take him out before he becomes a problem. I mean, wherever Lord Mazdamundi is at this point, he's not round here, so... Okay, go on then. You just head over in this direction, and probably, Assassin, you can do a better job leaving the army, just going out to do what you can, because you've got some really good assault unit abilities on your mind here. Yeah, I could assault units or try and assassinate his embedded units, but, yeah, 2/3 chance to succeed at any of this. Love it. And, even better, I can make that more of a sure thing. Next turn, if I just do the... Yeah, there we are. If I just do the 13th scheme, then as a result, he's just going to be able to have another 13% on top of that, which will make it like 80% chance to hit. So that will be very, very good. Right. We smash him. Then we probably don't do anything else to them right now because it's going to take them a while to rebuild. Then we probably head south, smash Chaka, then we head over to Itza itself. And then by the time we're getting there, hopefully, this force down here on its pleasure cruise will be getting close by to actually being able to come in and help out. Because the forces of Itza, if they move against Axotl right now, basically they win. Nothing I can do about that at all. Because, yeah, Itza I've left alone far too long. I needed to have done something against Itza a while ago. I've kind of been a bit negligent with them. Right, time to see if Teclis takes the bait or if Itza decides to actually assault my walls, which it might well decide to do. Bare minimum, it is walls, so we'll have a bit of an advantage there at least. Right, who's going to do what where? Ah, don't forget Chance. Sorry, Chance actually making it there. Oh, is he going to make it there this turn? There it is. That's the Southlands. There we go. And, ooh. Okay, apparently Scraghole still belongs to these guys. Okay, you're not doing a great job there, Queek. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Could have done better. Nothing from Teclis. Interesting. Nothing from Teclis at all. You are just heading north to rejoin the other territories. Fine, and probably retrain and build a new army. Unsurprisingly. Whole bunch of flipping factions have just been encountered. Including... Ooh, why have I encountered... I feel like I shouldn't have encountered all of these. This is odd, but okay. Well, whatever. A whole bunch of people now know I exist and want to have a chat. So, this faction is declared... I showed up with one priest and pretty much they've immediately declared war on me. These guys, not fond of rat Jehovah's Witnesses as it turns out. Sure, why not? Let's see if they decide to join the war. Good. So those guys decided to declare war on me for literally no reason. And you're probably trying to assassinate me immediately, you dick. Now, oh dear. Itza. This is the concern. Yep. There it goes. And it's... Ah. I think it is suffering from plague. I think I might have just been very lucky indeed. Right. This bad decision might actually just have worked out for me. Because if they just walked into my territory and they're suffering from the plague, they're going to lose like 50% of their strength. Now that army I can't stop, but with 50% of it already eliminated and them having to go up against walls, I might have a chance, you know. I just flipping might. And the Vampire Coast continues just to wander north for... Oh, you are actually going for the same guy I wanted you to go for. Well, that's just bloody convenient. Thank you. And an opposing ritual has been completed. Nagaron managed to complete their ritual successfully. And we've got... Ah! That'd be why I discovered literally everyone. Perfect. Apparently the Great Ocean is now becalmed and everyone now can chat to everyone else. Beautiful. At least all major port owners. Well, that's just lovely. He tried to assault the garrison. Didn't work out. Okay. Over here, This noble has immediately started trying to assassinate me, hasn't he? I bet he flipping has, yes. Fortunately, he's not very good at that sort of thing. So, let's just quickly head north into rat territory as quickly as possible. So, yeah, we've got ourselves Queek Head Taker here. Hello there, Queek. You're doing well. Beautiful. Right, well, let's be friends as a starting point. Yeah, beautiful. Now let's keep chatting to each other. Let's talk about trading as well, which will apparently be worth... Ooh. Apparently, that's worth a good amount of money. Nice. Okay, he's up for that. That's money for me. Oh, I'm glad I came over here. That's worth it just for that. Right, let's actually chat about military access. And you know what? We're friends. Let's also talk about a full-on military alliance. Nice. And while that military alliance exists, I've actually got myself a beautiful, beautiful set of eyes all over this continent. Now, that's pretty much what I wanted. That's perfectly what I wanted, in fact. So... Queek can't be bothered going to take the ritual resource site of, presumably it's held by, yeah, by the last defenders. So, there's Krokgar. He doesn't appear to be doing so well, to be perfectly honest. Hang on, zoom out of view. Oh, yeah, Krokgar's taken one ritual resource site, and other than that, he's barely done a thing. In fact, weirdly, Clan Morsel's managed to sneak back round here and take the Cursed Jungle, which is kind of weird and out of the way, but whatever. So, what else do we know round here? Ooh, Queek Head Taker's just basically got tons of units wandering around raiding, making flipping tons of money. Very, very nice indeed. Well done. Then we've got some Wood Elves over here who seem to still be alive. They seem to be fine. Surprised the rats haven't bothered to go and clear them out, to be honest. And the Scourge of Aquitaine, who have been floating around for bloody ever, are just basically around here, apparently. This is just where they live. And yeah, Queek Head Taker's actually done an okay-ish job just expanding up north. So yeah, he's kicked some lizards out of Zlatland there, and then just expanded further and further north. But I'm assuming that, yeah, obviously he's actually at war with Krokgar, and Krokgar is just wandering around probably smashing rats, because these armies next to Krokgar's force are terrible. Because this is, oh yeah, that's a poor army anyway. That's a really early game army. Like, you know, there's a couple of storm vermin in there, but it's not great. There's Queek Head Taker with, yeah, not a great army at all. That will be destroyed by this, so... Okay, interesting. Bare minimum, we do now actually have visibility in a lot of different places, which is kind of cool. So yeah, big chunk of the world just became visible to me. Now, Teclis, what did you just do? You did nothing at all. Right, well in that case, let's just keep marching south. We may as well go and figure out what's going on down here in the Mud Isles, and the answer is... basically nothing. Fine. Head in that direction, put it under siege, see if that lures Teclis out of his little sulk. We might be able to do something. Bare minimum, we're getting in food and we're getting in income this way, so that's all fine. Now, what's going on with you? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Actually, no. Sadly, he's not plagued. He's just taking attrition from being in vampire territories. That's a shame. I was hoping he had the plague. Right. He's coming. We're not ready for him. This is a level 2 city. The wall strength is fine, but other than that, we're in trouble. And if I try and bring my army back over here to reinforce, I either need to go... Ooh. Right. Yeah, that's completely backfired. Now, I can't just march down here to take him out with the assistance of that, because I might actually catch the plague myself. Axotl might just have to wait, unfortunately. Axotl might just have to be sacrificed, which is a real shame, but I don't see a way to... Wait, how did you get over to... Oh, you can only get over to him like that. Okay, fine. Apparently that's the only way to get over to you, supposedly. Fine, just keep you moving in this direction. Oh, blimey, apparently this place is so inhospitable in terms of movement. This is as far as... I need to, like, use march stance to make it to here. Right. Okay, well that's all very, very interesting indeed. Right, if I physically can't get over in that direction, I may as well put myself into march mode and head down into... Wow. Get down over here. Get down over here, and then basically we'll revisit whether we want to take the risk of moving down to try and relieve Axotl next turn. He can't move immediately, or if he does, he'll have to do it with ladders, which in all fairness... He'd win that fight anyway. We've not got anything worth having here. This is not going to be able to defend itself in the slightest. Meanwhile, in a happier world down here in the south, where this guy's just going around picking up free money. Come on, 5,000 gold, 5,000 gold, 5,000 gold. 2,500 gold and 1,500 experience. Nice. He's just leveling up from all of this. It's beautiful. Ooh, this sounds cool. Crack's Call. Which basically is, yeah, great big, increased damage, medium, forward-moving area of effect, strong versus multiple units, and, ooh, if it's flipping 20 magic to cast down to 16, that's got to be powerful. That's got to be really flipping powerful. Yeah, go on then. Crack's Call, making the ground rend asunder. That sounds fun. And you are still 10 out of 10 loyalty. Nice. I like these guys better. I like these guys way, way better. You're 10 out of 10 too. Fine. Everything's under control. I mean, there is an alternative here. I could just train a new army. Like, the economy's in pretty good shape right now. The economy's probably pretty darn hot, all things considered. Like, is it time for me to consider training a new army? And the new army's job might be to go and deal with him. Could be worth having a think about here. We're not quite... we're just shy of the money we need for the laboratory. Maybe get that underway next turn. Or actually, this is pretty cheap. Yeah, let's just get the back tiles done, because the final ritual always involve Oixel. May as flipping well get it ridiculously well defended. And as for Chuppyotl, as that's literally the most productive place in the entire Empire, they can have as many warp lightning capacitors as they bloody well please. Now as for Nagarond, they're actually closer to Ritual 3 than I was expecting. They've been gathering Ritual Stone really fast while they were doing the second stage of the Ritual, so that could be a concern. Yeah, that could be a major concern. Still, at least thanks to the raiding, we are actually gaining food again, so we're not losing food at this point. We're still in good shape here. The problem's going to be luring Teclis out. If he's not going to respond to raiding... Wow. At least he might respond to the Mud Isles. Like, surely he can't just let his one remaining city that's not his capital get burnt to the ground. Hopefully, anyway. Now we've got visibility of Krokgar, so we can see what's going on that part of the world. And he's just bumbling around in the jungle doing nothing of note. Marvellous. It's nice to see what's going on in the Southlands. That's very, very welcome indeed. And Clan Moors appears to basically just be doing hit and run, to be honest, rather than actually going around with a great big army. They're just kind of running around with loads of little crappy armies, just running around smashing anything they can, which is kind of fun. Oh, here comes Itza. There's the big one. Right, so Itza, actually, currently taking... Yeah, in they come. That's got to have been them attacking right there. Every second they spend in this territory, they're taking the vampiric corruption. For once, it's working in my favour. And what do you want exactly? You want peace. You know what? I've got bigger problems than you right now. I'm willing to accept peace. That's acceptable. If I can just basically leave Zlan Hjorpek completely alone for the time being, that'll be alright. Now, what have we got? Settlement besieged. Yep, settlement has indeed been besieged. War coordination targets lost. Of course, they can't attack that because we're not even at war with them anymore. Still no movement from flipping Teclis, mind. Okay, if I was to move myself into normal stance... normal stance would still not get me where I need to go. May as well just go and stand over here. Continue just looting for the time being. Teclis, you've got one last chance to try and come over here and stop me. Alright, otherwise I'm heading over to the Mud Isle. And I'll put them under siege and not attack them to see if I can lure them out. Over to the next thing. Hang on. Ooh, fell cargo. I like that. The ruins of a merchant shipwreck. Get over there. Get in there. And 2,500 and yet more money. This guy's just going crazy on the levels. It's marvellous. He's just getting so much experience from just bumbling around doing this. What's next on the list, by the way? That's another treasure ship. Treasure ships strike me as a good idea, yes. Actually, you know what? If we actually need reinforcements, Arkling could actually just nip ashore to assist with taking out Teclis. I mean, he's going to be passing anyway. That would actually potentially work really flipping nicely. Yeah, coming in with 2 full stack armies. Screw you, Teclis. So here we go. Rinky, we've run into you before, but sadly, because he's now besieging the city, he's not actually taking the damage from the vampiric corruption anymore. This place is going to fall. That's fine. It's not a big deal. If this place falls, that's not a big deal in the slightest. The bigger problem is, how am I going to get through this territory without ending up flipping poisoned myself? I could just cut through. How do I get to here? Apparently it involves going through this area. I'd need to be going away from him to pull it off. We're never going to get there in time. You know what? If he wants to attack Arxotl, he's welcome to. We can probably just leave him to that. What we should do instead, we should just head straight through here, and they're not going to like me for cutting through their territory, but this is the best we're going to be able to do. We just need to loop round here and get round to Chaka. We can burn that to the ground. A lost territory for him is more important than a lost territory for me. But based on the current state of the economy and the number of enemies we're taking on, and the fact that 2 of our enemies are down over here, and the possibility he will keep moving south, I'd say it's time for us to train a new lord. Also, that reminds me, someone flagged to me, I never took Know Your Place. That's why everyone's been so disloyal. I never bothered taking flipping Know Your Place. Yeah, someone flagged that to me in the comments. Oops. Right, well, on the plus side, at least the range and the missile damage for those guys is coming in momentarily. Right. Oixel, never mind. You know what? We'll get his loyalty up by making him fight battles and giving him troops and giving him shiny things he can stick on himself. What do I want to go for here? I wouldn't actually mind a warlord, you know. It would potentially be nice to have an actual warlord. Yeah, if I just recruit this guy, it's only an extra 430 plus his actual cost, which is 282. So, I think my economy can take an extra 600 right now, plus some extra troops. So go on then. Let's go for, you are charge bonus 8, weapon strength plus 5. I wouldn't mind having a proper warlord in my army again. The alternative is Corporal the Dominator, who's just got himself speed, but is a bit less loyal. No, I think I'm happy with Scapite. Scapite, welcome aboard. And you are actually, ooh, 5 out of 10. La-di-da, not even the minimum viable number. Right, you, my good man, let's get you trained in some stuff. And oh my goodness, that looks like a Doom Wheel to me. That sounds like a fun toy to play with, a Doom Wheel. Ah, yes, and Death Globe, lads. But let's not get distracted here. Remember, this guy's got a very specific job to do. His job is to take out a huge, very cavalry-heavy army of flipping lizards. So, Storm Vermin Halberds. Yeah, let's get some of those guys in production immediately. Let's also just quickly check in on this army here. So, these horned ones, they are, hang on, armoured and shielded. So, they are large and they're armoured. Okay. Oh yeah, the Storm Vermin Halberds are indeed exactly the right choice there. Anti-large and armour piercing. Very, very nice indeed. But, actually, I've just made a bit of a foolish error there, because it's time. It is time, I would say, for us to just very, very quickly pop on, yeah, the dominating scheme. Public order, literally everywhere. Recruitment cost, minus 25%. That's the right time to do that. Very nice indeed. Now that we've done that, back over here, that's more flipping like it. Cheap as chips. Right, this will be much cheaper to do. So, Storm Vermin Halberds, get ready to be in production. We will be able to train more as time goes by here. You're going to get yourself some lovely new stuff here. You're 5 out of 10 right now. Let's give you some lovely, sexy bits and pieces. What do we need to give you? Ooh, missile resistance and melee defense up. Yeah, you can have some of that. Now, admittedly, we don't have a great weapon to give you right now, but Skrolk doesn't really need the Ogre Blade, to be honest. I think it's better off with someone who's actually going to be attacking. Ah, yes, and we did just flipping gain Crown of Command. Yeah, being able to cast Unbreakable. Sure, wear a nice little crown. That could be your Crown of Command. It's lovely, by the way. And until you've actually leveled up a bit. Ooh, Lord has apparently already just gone up to 7, just by virtue of all that stuff I've given him. Oh, yes. Well, that's a good starting point. Possibly, if I just basically made Pustin wear more and more fancy hats and just made him change his hat every turn, we never would have had any trouble with him. I guess we'll never know, though. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. Axolotl is under siege. I've kind of screwed myself out of the ability to do anything to save it, so Axolotl might fall, but our new guy might well be in a good position to help out with what might well be a follow-up attack on Altar of the Horned Rat. That one needs to be held. Yeah, the forces of Itza need to be taken care of once and for all. And on top of that, Teclis needs to be eliminated. One final grand battle against him. We'll see if we can lure him down to the Mud Isles, a rather, yeah, grim-sounding place for the final grand fight between High Elves and Skaven for control of southern Lustria. But whatever, eh? And we've actually got reinforcements steaming up the coast conveniently. So, give it just, say, actually, yeah, give it flipping 2 or 3 turns. We will actually have Arkling ready to go, and Arkling has got a better army than Skrolk has right now. So, potentially, Arkling might actually be the better candidate for that final little great battle against Teclis. We'll have to flipping see. But yeah, we've got some really big battles coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Legendary Lords, Carnosaurs, and our triumphant return to Itza as well. Well, hopefully triumphant. We're not sure yet, but hopefully flipping triumphant. We'll have to flipping see. All of that coming very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Total War Warhammer 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've created a small problem in my road system, which is it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.